So, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening. If you can see the chart in front of you, it says seasonal trend of the Standard & Poor's 500 over 10 years. So, you've got the particular months, and you've got an elevated 100 because in some months it shows a bit of a dip. So this year so far, we've had a stellar Standard & Poor's, probably most of it probably due to the technology stack. But this gives us an input of history over 10 years. So effectively it comes out the starting block, probably having a lot of wind from December, because in December there's a lot of disposable income. People are choosing the presents and special brands for the seasonal celebrations. You've probably got earmarked some bonuses or extra money, potentially due to pay rises, etc. And that pulls mainly into February. So February, the second half, you see historically a downward spiral into end of March. So the end of March picks up, has quite an elevated pitch, and then continues until mid-April, and it sort of moves sideways. So you've got the moving of the sideways, then you've got a little bit of uptick, and then you've got moving sideways. So the interesting month here, and it's the month we are currently in, is July. So you've got a little bit of moving sideways, probably for the first week, and then you've got a big meteoric rise. You've got a sort of a stocks take a breather, or there's consolidation and a little sell-off. Then you see another rise, and you have another rise into August. So August generally looks like moving sideways until September, where we have a little sell-off in September. What's that? That's let's say that 5 to 6%. Then we have a little bit of a sideways into the October, November sort of Christmas seasonal holiday market, where there's quite a lot of furore. People want to update their house. They probably want to update sort of bits and bobs that they've had for years, sort of electronics, cars. So this pushes the majority of this up. We have a little bit of consolidation in end of November, because this is mainly down to a lot of the traders and fund managers and other whales who want to have the majority of December off. So you start seeing money being taken off the table, and you see quite a lot of a general orderly slide, and then you get sort of a latter part of December where you've got a lot of sort of perceived purchasing because a lot of people haven't utilized their allocation for tax planning. They have a bit of money left over which they put in their 401ks and their ISAs, etc. And this is just a statistical chart where if we take the last 10 years, we're in an election year. Historically, election years are good for this particular index, and it shows that using historical information, we're looking at something in the region of 3 to 4% rise in the Standard & Poor. I mean, in the market at the moment, the number of stocks which are pushing the S&P have taken a bit of breather, but when you look, there are other stocks in the S&P which are seeing investments in, and those particular stocks are actually pushing up the index, not the old guard which probably were pushing up the index from March time. So it's a wait and see, but investing in the stock market is all about statistics and moving from one probability to another probability. But the probability for the Standard & Poor in July looks like we're going to be going up. So thank you very much for your time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm also always looking out for new ideas for my content. So if you could comment, and I can review this to determine what other videos I'm going to do in the future. Thank you very much for your time, and